I think it's important to talk about the work that's done in the vineyard and the people that work in the vineyard, because they really are the backbone and the foundation of the wineries. Without them, we wouldn't get our pruning done, we wouldn't get our shoot thinning done, our leaf removal. I'm Elena Rodriguez and I am a farmer. Just feeling how soft they are, they're probably ready to be harvested. My father is from Durango, Mexico. My mother is also Mexican, born in California, but her family migrated up here. I grew up here in the Willamette Valley. My father, he was a farmer in Mexico, and so he always wanted to have a farm up here. And ended up buying this land, and we ended up farming it more for cattle. It was more of a rancho, a typical rancho that you would find back in Durango, Mexico, and so that's how I grew up.
My sister, she is strong-headed, and she's not afraid to jump in like my dad. She gets focused on something and is determined and will go after it. Smart, very quiet, but she really likes working out in the field.
Did you ever think that you would end up being a winemaker?
Absolutely not. Winemaking always seemed like something really elitist. It's gonna start coming down, Mario. So taking the role on as winemaker was something that I wasn't comfortable with, I guess you can say. I like to be seen as the farmer, as somebody that cares for the land and cares for the people that work on this land. So I didn't really quite tell anybody about this until we launched, and it was like, oh, wow, you guys have a label now. And we're like, yeah, we're doing it. This is it.
We were gonna sell it to a guy that came for pennies on the dollar because we didn't know if it would sell. And my Uncle Mario was like, no, hold on. Let's just wait and see what it does out there with the consumer. She started going to different places to do tastings, giving it to friends and family and things like that. And people were like, whoa, this is really good. And before the summer ended, we sold out of the rosé. I think that was huge, because if she would have made it and it would have bombed and nobody would have liked it, I think we would have been, going a different way.
Alumbra means to shine in Spanish. It really came down to wanting to shine a light more on the vineyard work, the vineyard side of it, and shining a light on the vineyard stewards that work here. It really is just sharing who they are, what they do, and the more we talk about it, people are aware of it and they understand that they are part of our wine community. Winemaking is something that people put a lot of importance on, but I focus a lot on how much it took to care for the vineyard for 9 months out of the year in order to make a bottle of wine. That's important too.